Now, this brother here, I definitely can respect, and I take my hat off to him. He is one of the young brothers today that is fighting against colonialism, white supremacy. He is cleaning up his country, which is Burkina Faso. And I really enjoy listening to this brother speak. And he's really making some great changes in his country for the better. He has chased out the colonial powers of France. And I hope that his energy spreads throughout the African continent while he produces justice and freedom for his people. And I hope that that carries on to other countries as well. Let's hear what your brother has to say.
The fight we are waging today is also a fight of culture. As you will have noticed, by posing a diagnosis of the problem, we understood that colonization uprooted us. We lost our culture, our beautiful culture, which teaches us peace, solidarity, togetherness. We have lost its values. That is why we want culture to occupy an important place. Therefore, Burkina Faso, comrades, fighters for freedom, let us give thanks to God, who allowed us to see this day, which marks the end of the year 2023. Let us also pray to the good Lord for those who gave their lives for the independence of Burkina Faso in the reconquest of our territory. May their souls rest in peace. On the free land of Burkina Faso, we also pray that God grants help to all those who today find themselves injured as a result of attacks by terrorists and who led the noble fight for our freedom. Analysis of the situation in Burkina Faso. A year during which we made a deep diagnosis of the words that undermine Burkina Faso, which led to important decisions being taken. These decisions were meant to break the first chains of slavery, imperialism, and neocolonialism. Because, let's say, you cannot hope to find your lost object by calling for help from the one who stole it from you. 2023 was a year where many initiatives saw the light of day. On December 11, we summarized everything we have taken as an initiative in the defense field, in the health field, and especially in the field of food self-sufficiency. Many industrialization and development initiatives have been launched. This is the place for me to salute the Burkinabe people for their resilience, for having understood the meaning of the fight that we are waging for the reconquest of the territory and for the independence of Burkina Faso. 2024 will be a year during which we will continue this fight. We will continue to break the chains of slavery and neocolonialism that prevent us from experiencing happiness. During this year, 2024, we will continue the efforts to reconquer the territory and amplify the struggle. That is why, on the side of defense, we will see the creation of the 1st Combat Brigade, which we have called the Special and Rapid Intervention Brigade. It will bring together different rapid intervention battalions, a group of special forces, and a specific group. This is part of the reorganization of our army, its rearticulation, and the relocation of the different forces. So we aim to have a strategic equipment plan and a plan for the reorganization of the different forces that came to light in 2023. This will materialize in 2024 by the arrival, therefore, of new heavy means of protection, and therefore, an increase in the firepower of combat units. In addition to this aspect, we must know that 2024 will also be a year of challenge because we have set ourselves objectives in the area, therefore, of reconquest, and also, therefore, the return of the various IDPs to their locality and their security. During the year 2023, as I told you, many initiatives have been started, and in 2024, we will have to be able to deepen and really implement everything that we have started. The dry campaign is underway in all of these 2 initiatives so that we can, during the year 2024, meet the needs and approach food self-sufficiency. This is a challenge for us, and I, therefore, invite the people of Burkina Faso to take ownership of these initiatives and to be able to launch themselves wherever you are so that the state can also support you and that we can meet these challenges. The PC is already launched, which will allow us to have a certain number of factories, but many initiatives are to come during the year 2024. During the year 2024, we will again ask the Burkina Faso people to be able to take ownership of the Presidential Initiative for Common Development. After analysis of the health situation, as we said on December 11, we must be able to rebuild our cities and be able to clean up. It will, therefore, be a question of the populations taking ownership of this initiative and being able to embark on sanitation, urbanization, and ensuring that our living environments are even more pleasant so that certain epidemics that we have experienced cannot re-emerge. During that year, the fight we are waging today is also a fight of culture. As you will have noticed, by posing a diagnosis of the problem, we understood that colonization uprooted us. We lost our culture, our beautiful culture, which teaches us peace, solidarity, togetherness. We have lost its values. That is why we want culture to occupy an important place, therefore, in our society. This is what led to today formalizing our national languages, and also to create the Community Council through. Therefore, this bill which has just been adopted in the Assembly. This must lead us to return to our roots, to our traditions, to our cultures, to be able to bring back these values of solidarity which we greatly miss. These values of peace, tolerance, and mutual assistance. On the aspect of corruption, it must be said that the year 2023 was a year where this phenomenon continued. For 2024, we therefore intend to launch the machine of the fight against corruption, is the Liu. So for me, to invite all these institutions and structures which work in the fight against corruption to redouble their efforts so that we can forever banish this phenomenon from our society. We remain convinced of our trajectory, of the lineage that we have adopted. There is no better route than this that we have taken for our freedom, for our sovereignty, and so that Burkina can prosper. We are convinced, and with the Burkina Faso people, we are reassured more than ever that the fight that we are waging is noble for Burkina Faso, for Lays, and for Africa as a whole. We will not be able to end without thanking the Burkina people who have understood the meaning of the struggle and who are fighting day and night in civic vigil to protect this transition, because, let's say, the enemy has not yet put away its hatchet, whether from the inside or the outside. Imperialism is still active. Thank you to the people of Burkina Faso for this fight that we are leading, and thank you to all those who, near or far, support us.
Yeah, buddy, that's what I'm talking about. He's a very powerful speaker, and he means business. So much respect to those brothers and sisters in their fight, and I hope God is with them. Please leave your comments below. Peace.